Ever notice how yesterday is troubles or tomorrow its uncertainties can steal today is joy? When old wounds or future fears take over, they rob us of experiencing what is happening right now. In this guide, you'll learn how embracing the present moment can release you from stress and anxiety, helping you reclaim your life. I'll share straightforward practices like awareness exercises and intentional breathing that will help you disconnect from thoughts that chain you to the past and future. You'll discover how to embrace reality as it unfolds, live without harsh self-judgment, and find peace in the current moment. If you are tired of being consumed by things beyond your control and want to experience more contentment and tranquility, this guide is exactly what you need. Come along as we explore how present moment awareness can revolutionize your mental and emotional health. Ready to shake off anxiety, release what is behind you, and start living with greater serenity and direction? This guide is your starting point. Begin now, because the fulfilling life you've been searching for exists right here in this moment. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and enable notifications so you never miss out on mindset-changing tools. Take a deep breath now, and let this begin. Lesson 1. Embracing the now. Finding fullness in the present. Most of us spend our mental energy in two places that don't actually exist: the story of what was, and the fantasy of what might be. We get caught up rehashing past events or anxiously anticipating future scenarios, while overlooking the only reality we can truly experience, this moment, right now. The present is the single point in time where we have actual influence, where our entire existence unfolds. Yet we frequently ignore it, seeking solutions in times we can no longer change or haven to yet reached. Being present is a deliberate practice that liberates us from carrying yesterday, its burdens, and tomorrow, its uncertainties. Rather than waiting for life to improve later, we can recognize each moment as a chance to be fully engaged, to truly feel and experience whatever is happening right now. The magic of the present lies in its accessibility. It's the only moment where real choice exists. We can rewrite history, and tomorrow hasn't materialized. Living completely in the now allows us to experience life authentically, without the distortion of regret or fear. Present moment awareness brings mental clarity, physical relaxation, and richer experiences. To start living in the now, we must observe our surroundings without criticism or pushback, simply witnessing each moment as it unfolds, whether we in conversation, walking outside, or simply breathing. When we completely focus on whatever we doing, we experience life more deeply. The key is bringing awareness to every action, word, and sensation. Embracing the present doesn't mean forgetting lessons from the past or abandoning plans for tomorrow. It means freeing our minds from the weight of what we can to change and the worry about what hasn't happened yet. The present moment is where we discover peace, clarity, and most importantly, connection with ourselves. When we begin living fully in the now, we realize everything we need already exists in this moment. Solutions to problems, the peace we seek, and the experiences we desire are all unfolding now. Everything has its place in this very instant. Next time you feel trapped by past thoughts or future worries, remember that present moment awareness is always available. You can choose presence. You can choose to release worries. You can decide to fully inhabit this exact moment. The power of now is simply waiting for you to experience it, to live completely without hesitation or fear. Present moment living not only brings tranquility but allows us to appreciate what truly matters. It is only in this moment that life actually happens. Lesson 2. Releasing yesterday. How to let go of difficult memories. The past has a curious way of holding us captive. Many of us carry painful memories, regrets, and unresolved situations that continue affecting our present experience. It is easy to get stuck replaying what happened, what was said, or what went undone. These past experiences, though no longer part of our current reality, can still dictate our emotions and worldview. But to fully inhabit the present, we must learn to release these burdens. The first step in freeing yourself from the past is recognizing how deeply it influences your current life. We're not always conscious of how significantly old memories or experiences affect us, but they often shape our self-worth, choices, and relationships with others. When we constantly revisit what happened before, we re-experience those moments and regenerate the emotions tied to them, even though our circumstances have completely changed. Releasing your grip on the past isn't about erasing memories or pretending nothing happened. Rather, it's embracing what was, understanding that finished chapters can be rewritten, that spoken words can be pulled back from the air, and that what is gone cannot return to us. This journey toward acceptance forms the foundation for releasing negative feelings such as guilt, bitterness, and hurt. One of the most powerful tools for liberating ourselves from yesterday is through the practice of forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is something we offer others. It's a precious gift we give ourselves. Choosing to forgive doesn't mean you approve of what happened. It simply acknowledges that carrying this pain only continues to wound you. When you forgive, you break the chains that past experiences have wrapped around you, creating room for true healing to begin. Coming to terms with your inability to alter history also helps you recognize the wisdom gained through those experiences. Difficult memories, though filled with hurt, can serve as valuable teachers. They reveal what matters most to you, what you truly need, and how far you've come. Instead of viewing your past as a weight that drags you down, try seeing it as a collection of lessons that have molded you into who you are today. The next phase involves redirecting your attention to the present moment. It's completely natural for your mind to wander back to painful memories when current situations trigger old wounds. However, you can train your awareness to remain anchored in the now. Practices like meditation and mindful awareness help channel your energy back to the present. Whenever you catch yourself trapped in painful recollections, take a slow, deep breath, tune into your physical body and surroundings, and gently remind yourself, the present is the only moment where real change is possible. Discussing past experiences in constructive ways with a friend you trust, a professional counselor, or even through personal journaling can help you process and integrate these events without allowing them to dominate your life. Letting go of the past is something that happens overnight. It is an ongoing process requiring time and self-compassion. Some days, memories will resurface unexpectedly, but what truly matters is not letting them take control. By centering yourself in the present, focusing on who you are now, the wisdom you've gathered, and what possibilities lie before you, you reclaim ownership of your story. Your past doesn't need to dictate your future. You possess the inner strength to heal, forgive, release, and begin living fully again. When you do, you discover a sense of freedom and tranquility that exists only in the present moment, where you can truly be yourself, liberated from yesterday's shadows. Lesson 3. Conquering tomorrow's uncertainty. Dissolving worry, the fear of what lies ahead touches all of us eventually. Not knowing what tomorrow brings can trigger anxiety, tension, and feelings of powerlessness. We imagine countless scenarios of what might unfold, often stressing about situations that haven't materialized and may never come to pass. Yet the reality remains, the future exists only in our imagination. Spending precious energy fearing potential outcomes only robs us of experiencing the richness available right now. In this section, we discover how to release our minds from the grip of future worries and cultivate greater peace and mental clarity. The initial step toward overcoming fear of the unknown is acknowledging that tomorrow remains beyond our grasp. We cannot predict with certainty what awaits us, nor can we manage every element of our lives. Living constantly preoccupied with potential outcomes traps us in an illusion of control. By accepting that absolute certainty about the future isn't possible, we begin loosening fear, hold, and discovering peace in what is immediately present. The road ahead will always contain unknowns, but this very uncertainty also brings life its flavor and potential. A transformative practice involves shifting focus to what you can influence right now. While tomorrow remains unwritten, you can make choices today that prepare you for whatever comes. Fear often intensifies when we feel unprepared for challenges. By taking small, deliberate steps forward, we rebuild our sense of agency. It is equally vital to approach life one day at a time. Fear about the future often takes root when we become overwhelmed thinking about everything we must accomplish in the coming weeks, months, or years. We burden ourselves with thoughts of everything awaiting completion, forgetting that our only true responsibility is experiencing this moment fully. Taking life one day at a time helps us concentrate on immediate actions without the burden of planning every detail. To reduce anxiety about what's ahead, practices like meditation and conscious breathing serve as powerful allies. When worry consumes us, our bodies respond with physical tension, which intensifies negative thinking. Meditation quiets the racing mind and returns our awareness to the present, while deep, intentional breathing relaxes our physical body and releases built-up stress. Another valuable strategy involves examining our concerns critically. Our thoughts often leap to disaster scenarios. What if everything collapses? What if I don't succeed? These questions trap us in fear cycles. But when we pause to challenge these worries, we discover many are merely assumptions without foundation. Ask yourself, what concrete evidence suggests this outcome will actually happen? What proof do I have that I couldn't handle this situation if it arose? Frequently, we realize our fears aren't grounded in reality but stem from unfounded anxieties. Cultivating appreciation for current blessings is equally crucial. Fear about tomorrow often emerges when we dwell on perceived shortcomings or potential problems. Gratitude redirects our focus to what we've accomplished and what already enriches our lives right now. Finally, remember that the future holds countless possibilities. While we can't predict exactly what awaits us, tomorrow also represents an open landscape filled with chances for development, understanding, and progress. Fear diminishes when we begin viewing the future not as something threatening, but as space for exploration and growth. Lesson 4. Mindful awareness. The art of complete presence. We exist in an environment saturated with distractions, continuously bombarded by information, obligations, responsibilities, and concerns. This keeps our thoughts in perpetual motion, caught between past events and potential futures. We frequently overlook what is directly before us. This is where mindful awareness becomes essential, an ancient practice teaching us to be completely present and conscious of current experiences. Mindfulness extends beyond meditation techniques. It is a complete approach to living. It means giving your attention to the present experience without criticism, accepting circumstances as they exist without attempting to alter them. When practicing mindfulness, we release distractions and immerse ourselves in direct experience, whether eating a meal, taking a walk, engaging in conversation, or simply breathing. One reason mindfulness proves so effective is its ability to ground us in the present. The more consistently we practice, the more we liberate ourselves from thoughts pulling us backward or forward in time. Mindfulness also serves as a remarkably effective tool for decreasing stress and nervous tension. When caught in cycles of future worries or past regrets, our minds experience constant turmoil. However, mindfulness teaches us to observe thoughts without becoming entangled in them. We come to understand that thoughts appear and disappear like clouds crossing the sky. We need to let them control our experience. Beginning a mindfulness practice requires minimal preparation. Start by setting aside just a few minutes daily for complete presence. A basic exercise involves mindful breathing. Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and take slow, deep breaths. Focus exclusively on breathing sensations. When your mind inevitably wanders, gently redirect attention back to your breath. Mindfulness can also be woven into everyday activities. For instance, when eating, fully experience each bite, noticing textures and flavors. When walking, feel each footstep, the surface beneath you, and your body, this movement through space. Over time, mindfulness enhances emotional balance, strengthens relationships, and cultivates a deeper sense of well-being. Lesson 5. The wonder of embracing reality as it is. The present moment represents all we truly possess, yet we often struggle to accept it with its imperfections intact. We resist current circumstances, wishing for different conditions. But resistance creates suffering, while acceptance brings inner peace. Acceptance doesn't equal giving up. It means acknowledging reality without fighting against it. It allows us to experience our feelings without judgment. When we resist what is, we generate unnecessary pain. But when we accept things exactly as they are, we discover clarity and tranquility. A crucial aspect of acceptance involves embracing all our emotions, including difficult ones. Rather than avoiding sadness, fear, or anger, we permit ourselves to feel these emotions without criticism. This doesn't mean identifying with them completely. We simply acknowledge their presence and allow them to pass naturally. Acceptance also means releasing perfectionism. Life doesn't require flawlessness to contain beauty. When we let go of needing everything to be exactly right, we discover gratitude for what already exists. Meditation offers a powerful tool for practicing acceptance. It teaches us to observe thoughts and emotions without resistance. By accepting the present moment fully, we experience less stress, greater compassion, and deeper peace. Lesson 6. Releasing expectations. Living without judgment, expectations represent a significant source of suffering. We persistently hope situations will unfold in specific ways, that people will behave according to our wishes, or that life will meet our predetermined standards. But when reality fails to align with our expectations, frustration and disappointment inevitably follow. Releasing expectations doesn't mean abandoning your dreams. It is about embracing life with all its beautiful imperfections. The initial step involves recognizing our limited control. Life flows according to its own rhythm, and regardless of how meticulously we plan, we cannot anticipate every outcome. When we loosen our grip on expectations, we begin perceiving reality as it truly exists, without the burden of how we believe things should be. Existing without rigid expectations anchors us firmly in the present. We permit ourselves to witness life as unfolding naturally, without forcing experiences to match our preconceived ideals. Practicing non-judgment becomes essential here. Expectations typically arrive hand in hand with mental labels. This needs improvement. This isn't working properly. But when we set aside judgment, we welcome acceptance. Every single moment offers its own unique experience. Cultivating gratitude strengthens this approach. When our attention centers on what currently enriches our lives, we cease wishing for different circumstances. Releasing expectations opens a pathway toward inner peace, fuller acceptance, and a more vibrant experience of living. Lesson 7. Rewards of present moment living. Inner harmony and emotional health. Living fully in the now reduces tension, enhances emotional well-being, and builds stronger connections with others. It decreases anxiety significantly when we no longer caught between past regrets and future concerns. Our minds naturally settle into calmness. This present-focused approach improves emotional balance. We learn to observe our feelings without being completely overtaken by them. It deepens our human connections. Being completely present with others naturally enhances communication quality and empathic understanding. Present moment awareness nurtures gratitude. We develop appreciation for what currently exists in our lives rather than fixating on perceived gaps or absences. This mindset increases our resilience. We adapt more effectively to life. This challenges when we're not constantly resisting reality as it unfolds. Living anchored in the present moment ultimately leads toward a more joyful, balanced existence. Lesson 8. Transforming your outlook. From limitation to plenty, a mindset focused on scarcity keeps our attention locked on what we lack, generating fear and competitive thinking. In contrast, an abundance perspective recognizes there is sufficient goodness available for everyone. How to make this shift? Engage in gratitude practice. Take time to truly appreciate what already fills your life. Let go of comparison tendencies. Remember that others' achievements don't diminish your own worth or possibilities. Develop deeper trust in life. This flow. Cultivate confidence that meaningful opportunities will naturally emerge. Create positive visualizations. Imagine achieving your goals without rigid attachment to specific outcomes. Abundance extends far beyond financial resources. It encompasses fulfillment, meaningful connection, and purposeful living. When you fully embrace abundance thinking, you naturally attract greater joy, inner peace, and fresh opportunities into your experience. Living in the present isn't about achieving perfection. It is about developing complete presence. Each moment spent fully engaged in the now, liberated from yesterday, this weight or tomorrow, this uncertainty, represents a moment of true living. Happiness doesn't require waiting for some distant future day. Inner peace isn't a faraway destination. It is a choice you make right here, with this very breath. So begin applying what you discovered today, starting with small, meaningful steps. Set aside your digital devices and truly savor your next meal. Make genuine eye contact when someone speaks to you. Notice the sensation of air touching your skin. That is precisely where authentic living happens, not within your worries, but within your conscious awareness. The capacity to transform your life experience has always resided within you, available in this present moment. Will you access this power? If this guidance has benefited you, consider passing it forward. Share these insights with someone who needs this gentle reminder, and subscribe for additional resources to live with reduced stress and increased joy. Remember this truth: the present moment is your greatest gift. Don't let it slip away unnoticed. Until we connect again, breathe deeply and remain fully here, right now. Have you tried any of the awareness practices mentioned? Tell us what worked for you. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. There are more videos on this channel that will help you become a better version of yourself.